What's going on, guys? My name's not Chris Rudnick, okay? Here we are today looking into the Yobo FC gaming console, dude. Okay? We're going to see if it might be any good to use. All right? This is in the box, completed, in one piece, like we all know it should be, dude. Okay? Not separated from its own family and clan. Okay, so we got to make sure they're all juntos in one family unit, very healthily and all that kind of stuff, with no interfamilial drama or any type of thing like that. Okay, we got to make sure we know that's not happening within it, dude. So we got to make sure we call the cops every 2 minutes for domestic violence, even though it ain't happening, so they can show up and be like, "Hey, everything's good." Leave and then be like, "Hey, okay, dude." But anyway, we're talking about this fucking console right here, you guys. The Yobo FC with 2 controllers you can hold in your hands, okay? And you know what? I was actually impressed with the controllers on this thing, you know? Because you open it up, it reeks of plastic, bro. You can smell it from like a foot away, dude. It's like, whoo. What kind of molds did they use for this? I guess it was a mold that was related to the thing that grows on wet stuff, because it's pretty potent, dude, okay? And now, this Yobo console looks like it has been modified. All right. It's got a warranty sticker on the side. The phone number is no longer in service, so don't try to call it, dude. All right. Anyway, one thing I really noticed as a problem with this console is the 72-pin connector. You guys can see that pin that's loose right there. I've tried to tighten that like 5 or 6 times. Literally every single time you try to put a cartridge in it, you got to put the pins back in its place just so they don't snap in half. And it's ridiculous, dude. And then I tried playing Mario Brothers on it, dude. Mario, of all things. You'd think it'd work perfectly good, dude. But no, dude. It's the exact opposite. It's like one of those stupid little emulating machines that you pop it up and it's like, and all the fucking sounds are different when they should be the same as the normal one, okay? Because we paid $15 out of our wallet for this, and we want our money's worth anyway, okay? Hey, you get what you pay for sometimes, you guys. Even the AV cables look like shit, you know? They're like that special brand of not goodness, okay? But even they reek of plastic. I don't know if you guys were around in the early 2000s, but like it just smells like the brand new, really cheap electronics you buy back then, because the plastic wasn't as good as it is now. They're getting advanced, dude, and they put more stuff in it that's good, but no, not in this time. Because this was the first Yobo console that came out, at least that I know of. This is the first version of this machine that they put out there, the USA version, as opposed to whatever else they were making before, dude. Okay? So that's what we're working with today, you guys. This console right here, dude. The Yobo GameWare. White and red on the back. Use AC adapter only, as opposed to what? Solar power? Wiring into some oranges, dude. It probably still run. This thing only runs off 6 volts. Yeah, it's got a little, what you call a flow AC adapter, dude. Like off of Nemo the Fish. That was a good movie. Oh yeah. Saw that one in Trace Day back in the day. You know? But no, dude, I was actually impressed with the controllers on this thing. I was actually kind of impressed. Because you hold it in your hand, it's not too bad. You expect it to be absolute garbage, right? But no, the D-pad is a little bit high on its rocker, if you could see that. But yeah, this thing's definitely been worked on. Somebody used this controller as a soldering iron stand, as you can probably witness for yourselves. Just like they chose to do with my TurboGrafx 16, okay, because I bought it from the same place. You would think with a TurboGrafx 16, they wouldn't be using it as a soldering iron stand. But hey, what can you ask for? It's recapped. What are you going to do? Anyway, back on the topic at hand. The owner's manual did not come with it for our unit, you guys, okay? Unfortunately. But we do have the pleasure of reading some fine charts and graphs on the back. Skin grafts, okay, from all the burns on the hardware, dude. All right. But yeah, we look on this. Insert cartridge Cunely while power is off. That's a good one, ain't it? Yeah, there's everything else is pretty much straightforward. It's actually not too bad. I'm sure if we had the manual, we'd be able to find. Oh, here, introduction. 2 words. Yes, that's definitely how that's supposed to be. Introduction. You can see this came in 3 different colors, okay? Technically 5, okay, because we repeated the white on this console over here. But you got red, white, gray, black, and blue, okay? Indigo, my bad, and silver, okay? Sorry, you guys. I'm trying my mejor esfuerzo. Okay? But anyway, yeah, I was thinking, yeah, these controllers are really nice and all. These controllers are so good, like they control well. And I was playing it on the Yobo, and I was like, oh, I wonder if I could use these on a regular Nintendo. And here, let me show you guys what happens when you try to do that. You guys see this? It looks like it would fit, right? But then you try to go and plug it in, and it ain't going, dude. I don't want to try to force it, but it ain't going. It don't matter how much force you put down, you're going to break something before you get this thing to work in an original Nintendo. So really, the only Nintendo maneuver way of using this thing is in its original console, dude. So we got that involved. You guys might be thinking, oh, this might actually be a pretty good deal for $20 on Facebook Marketplace. Wrong, dude. Case in point, you can buy a Nintendo for $15. That's what I did with this one, okay? It's got a nice little license plate flap that I made my own self, okay? So everybody invest in one of those. And you got to make sure it has a big old crack in the top. But we're going to be fixing this thing up on another one of my videos, so be sure you watch that, you guys. And be sure to subscribe so you don't miss it if you aren't already. But yeah, I heard this console has quite a few different compatibility issues. Well, I've had a problem with getting any game to work on it. Okay, surely you guys know what Mario's supposed to look like. Let's go ahead and try and plop her in, dude. Now, I would go through and test a whole bunch of games on this thing, but literally, anytime you try to take a cartridge out of it, those pins bend straight back up. And it's just a matter of time before it refuses to take cartridges. This controller really isn't bad here. I don't mind it at all. I could actually get used to this. I mean, yeah, it feels like total garbage, but for $20, it might not be that bad. Anyways, we're gonna go ahead and take this cartridge out. Normally, show you what it's done to the pins on this thing. You see that one's been out almost flat. So anytime you want to play this console, be sure you have ready a nice little flathead screwdriver to bend your pins back in place. So to do the trick. And now you always want to do this while the console is plugged in. No, actually don't. That's a terrible idea. Nobody take any advice from me ever, please. But if there's one thing you can trust, don't buy this console. This is a game I've heard does not work correctly on this console. Castlevania 3, Dracula's Curse. Alright, so we're going to plop her in there. No way. Well, we got a black screen, but at the very least it's playing some music, right? That might actually not be too bad. Oh boy. That's a spicy meatball, you guys. Bro, this is different. I'm sure I don't need to say that for most of you guys. It's like everything's washed out. I don't know what the deal is. Hey, at the very least, it's working. I was having trouble with it getting it to work there for a while. It wouldn't work on Ninja Gaiden. And then I was trying to do some screen capturing with it. That was a total mess up on my part, you guys, sorry. Anyway, I was trying to do some screen capturing with it, and it just totally went to shit. Like the screen started scrolling and junk. We started getting a lot of feedback. And not positive feedback, you guys. Only the negative kind. I'll go ahead and hook it up to a regular Nintendo. Now this is more like it. All the colors look good. The sound doesn't sound terrible. And now, you guys are probably wondering, can you take a regular controller from Nintendo and plop it in one of these? It fits in there very tight. Very tight. Ooh, boy. So yeah, you probably just want to use the regular ones. I do believe I have had a regular controller in this and played it, and it played just fine. I wouldn't waste a good controller on that thing. I mean, it comes with the controllers. They're good enough as is. I just use those. Now again, if you guys want to buy this for like your 5-year-old, just to see if they like original Nintendo, by all means, go ahead. I mean, what do you have to lose? 20 bucks? And then that way, if they like it, you can buy them a real Nintendo. Be sure to leave a thumbs up, okay? Love y'all. Be sure to subscribe if you're new, okay? We got plenty more vids coming y'all's way, all right? Love y'all. Peace.